Hey, you're the
Okay,
guy
is that
I have
just...
to pick up, right?
Oh, that's just starting me in. What's
It's
up, everyone? My
getting
name is
dark,
Swift Edge.
so the earlier we get in, the better, alright?
And welcome to The
You
Driver.
can sit in the front with me if you want.
It's a game that is pretty much simulating an uncomfortable drive with a very talkative stranger, which is essentially my worst nightmare!
If you're thirsty, there's some water here.
Okay.
I didn't put anything in it, don't worry. It's got the plastic thing on it. So it's safe.
You mean
It's
the
just
seal?
water.
You mean the seal?
Water.
You mean it's been sealed? Can I interact? Okay. This is also, I think, one of my biggest fears if I were to take an Uber is just, you know, having a driver.
Hey, do you watch South Park?
No. I think it's having an Uber driver that's just very talkative, and for me, I like being quiet on drives.
This episode where Cartman, he's like, yeah, and then
That's like every episode.
it was pretty funny. It was pretty funny.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to take that water. I don't even have a body. What is that at the bottom? Is that what I think it is? I hope that's a candy wrapper. What is in the back there? It's like a big old jar of something.
Man, don't you just hate it when women, sorry.
What?
Actually, never mind.
What is
I'm just
happening
not
here?
gonna say that.
What? What were you gonna say? I'm also coming off of just being sick, so I'm like, little bit of migraine in the back.
Ooh, I took the wrong turn. I'm not allowed to be I'm not allowed to be this close to a high school.
Oh, what? What? What?
I'm like,
hold on.
I'm not half asleep over here. I'm gonna fall asleep.
Can we go back to what you just said about not being able to go near high school? We're not just gonna breeze past that. Like, I don't want to breeze past. What did you say? Who are you? I feel like I need to pick my Uber drivers better.
So,
are you an actual Uber
fish?
driver?
No.
I fish.
Yeah.
I haven't been able to do it that many.
You're giving me nothing to work with here.
I haven't been able to fish in the past couple summers. I haven't had the time. I'm not able to respond. I'm not able to press anything to interact. So I think this is just, yeah, like a simulation of how it's all supposed to play out, but,
I left some wrappers on the floor somewhere. So if you could just pick those up before I drop you off, because I don't want garbage in my car. So if you could, like, pick up the wrappers and throw them out, that'd be great.
You want me to pick up trash that's not even mine and throw it out? How about no? How about you should have cleaned up your car? You know, I'm gonna give you, like, 2 stars. 2 stars only.
The other day I was fishing.
That's even generous.
It was a good day for fishing and all, but for some reason I had, like, no luck, you know?
Do you remind me of a character that would come from Rick and Morty?
Else, really.
I don't know
why. The coolest
why.
fish I saw all day was a frog near the pond. It was all green and spotty, so that was cool at least.
Okay, why give me that?
But, yeah,
focus on the road.
Pretty much.
Focus on the
Top it
road.
all off. It rained at the end of the day. Isn't that just amazing?
What are those blue things from Rick and Morty? You remind me of that. I don't know why. I don't know why. But you're very.
If you're like addicted to smoking, then you can smoke in here if you want to. I don't mind. I really don't mind.
No.
So if you like want to light up
a
cigarette or
I don't smoke.
Then you can.
I don't smoke, dude.
You can smoke if you want. That's all I'm saying.
Is there any way I can interact with anything? Can I? Oh, I thought I could do a full 360 turn. This is a very talkative driver, which... Has anyone actually taken Uber and they've had a very talkative driver and they're just like, please no?
We should go fishing together one day.
How about you just drive me home and we'll
I know a pretty cool pond I go to every time.
I'll rate you
It's
5.
got lots of
if you
cool
just take me
fish.
home. Okay, cool.
But yeah, we should do that someday.
I think I'm good, man. I got plenty of friends and everything that I can't already make time for as it is, and that's really sucky, so I can't make plans with someone that I can't say I'd be able to make time with. Nothing terrifying happened. Are you sure this was a horror game? Oh, maybe it ends depending on how you respond to him, because I was looking at him the entire time. Maybe if I'm not looking at him, it'll end differently. pretty much just like, what if I ignore him the entire time? What if something else happens? I actually had to close down the game and get it restarted. So I'm assuming a lot of what he says is randomly generated. So maybe I just didn't have one of those random sequences of where he talks.
The other day I was fishing.
Yeah, this is definitely
It was a good
randomly
day for
generated.
fishing.
I'm very scared of what could happen if I'm not paying any attention to you, though. I am noticing that there's like a red hue around the frame of the car. I don't know if it's getting darker red because I'm not paying any attention to him or what. Is it just playing out the same then, or is there a different ending?
Ooh.
Still pushing a lot of buttons, pushing a lot, and it still just abruptly ends. Okay. Okay, so nothing happens if you don't pay attention. It would have been like really cool to see like if you got to just completely ignore everything he's saying, if you're not even looking at him, and he just kind of acknowledges that and be like, hey, are you ignoring me? And just kind of has this anger about it. Because I thought that, you know, the car was starting to get a little bit more red. It probably was red the entire time, but just because I was looking at him the first time, the entire time, I probably didn't notice it as much. But it just seemed like maybe it was starting to get increasingly red because I was not acknowledging him at all. And I thought, like, something bad was going to happen. It would have been cool to kind of see that. Other than that, it is kind of that uncomfy situation of where you're just sitting there with someone who is talking, and they're probably talking because they're nervous. And they could be nervous for various things. Already some of the comments, though, like especially the one about the water and the school kind of set me a little on edge, and I was like, what's about to happen? And definitely making a horror game where it feels like you're in a very weird situation with an Uber, I think is a very real situation that people are scared of. It's kind of one of those things I'm worried about if I take an Uber. I've never taken one. Don't know if I want to. But yeah, that was a good game. That was a good experience. If you want to check it out for yourself, get the full experience. Maybe I did miss something. Maybe there's something that's just randomly generated. Maybe you could experience that. Links in the description to go and play that game. Highly recommend that you check it out. If you enjoyed this, make sure to smash that like button, leave a comment down below, let me know what you thought about this. If there's any games you'd like to see me play for future videos or series, leave a suggestion right down there. I take them all in consideration. And if you're new around here and you've been enjoying what you're seeing, why not click that subscribe button? I'm sorry I'm not as energized, guys. Like I said, I'm just coming off of being sick and having a high fever, and that was not enough. I'm not going to go into great detail. Trust me, I'm not going to do that to y'all. But I will see you all in the next video. You take care. And make sure you drink lots of fluids and get lots of vitamin C during this season. Bye!